The intention of this meditation is to cultivate the practice of noticing. Noticing our sensations, noticing our senses, and noticing the breath. As we do this practice, we build the muscle of noticing and being in the moment at a higher level throughout the day. Let's begin the meditation. Allow yourself to settle into a comfortable but alert position. This can be sitting up or lying down, but a place that you can allow yourself to feel calm but alert. Taking in some deeper than normal in-breaths and audible exhales. And begin by noticing the sensation of breathing within your body. This can be in your head, in your nose, in your throat, perhaps your chest, your belly. There is no one particular right place to sense into the breath. Your place, where you feel it most comfortable, most natural. Allowing yourself to settle in here as your grounding spot, that place that you can always come back to. Noticing the sensation of the breath, how it feels in your body. We're not trying to make the breath do anything in particular, just being with the breath and noticing as you're paying attention to the breath. And as you've settled into the breath, knowing that this is the place that you can always come back to. If your mind wanders, come back to the breath. If you notice thoughts, come back to the breath. This is your anchor that's always there for you. Now move your awareness to your nose and the motion of the nose as you think about smell. As you're paying attention to the sense of smell, and the felt sense of it through the awareness of the nose. Moving your awareness to your ears, the place that we find sound. Noticing any sound around you and how it's bouncing off your ears. Seeing if you can be with whatever sound shows up without judgment or story, but fully taking in that sound. Seeing if you can capture a sound from the start and watching it pass through to the end. Moving awareness to the mouth, where we notice taste. Noticing if there's any saliva or any movement of the tongue. Noticing any stories around how we take things in and taste them. And noticing if there's any movement of the mouth or the jaw. We cultivate the practice of taste. Moving your spotlight of attention to the eyes. This place that we take in all that we see all day long. Any movement in the eye socket. Noticing any stories or forced sense of seeing. The pressure of the eyes. Any fluttering. Noticing the sense of touch. This could be your hands with pressure on something, making contact with the body. Could be your feet on the ground. Just sensing in and noticing touch and contact. Maybe envisioning all that we come in contact with all throughout the day without noticing. Now noticing the mind and any thoughts coming into the mind. Paying attention to any thoughts that come in and pass through. Not seeing them as a distraction, but as something that happens all the time. Letting the thought be there, and the subtleness of it passing away. And coming back to the sensation of the breath, that place that you found as we began. Sensing into the breath in no particular way. Just your breath that you can come back to. And as you sense into the breath, celebrating the time you took to notice into all the senses. The sense of smell, sound, taste, sight, touch, thought, and mind. Honoring all of those senses that operate all day long, often unnoticed. All working in concert together so often without our awareness. Knowing that these are senses you can always come back to. Watching their distinction as you pay attention to them, the presence of them. And the power of each one of them. And when you feel complete, taking in all of those and noticing all of those senses, allow yourself to take a deeper than normal in-breath and an audible exhale. Welcoming yourself back into the room when you feel complete.